Alright brother, I know why you have clicked on that video. I've been there before. I've made countless channels where the thumbnails were all off, and I'm gonna put an end to it today. If you follow along with this video and just apply all these steps I'm gonna show, there is literally no way that you're gonna fail. So just stick with me, and without further ado, to just say that I'm not a shill or anything like that. That's my first channel that gathered over a million views with micro niche, which was Crystal Castle beats, all the things like this. And the second one, which I'm blowing up right now, yeah, kind of successful as well. As you can see, 25-16. So the tools you'll need to follow along. The first one is the incognito tab and YouTube search. It can be just regular YouTube without the search history. The Pinterest for the thumbnails and vidIQ. It can be a good point of reference, but I wouldn't rely on it so much. So let me just show you how I approach looking for a niche. So let me just plug the incognito window and type in youtube.com. My YouTube is in Polish, but that shouldn't be a trouble. And just look for a type beat and filter by amount of views and last week. And here you want to scroll down a bit, because the first examples, like you can see, there are mixed opinions on that. Most people say they are buying views, and I also believe that is true. You have to really understand and differentiate. That comes obviously with experience, but as we can scroll down, here is our example that we're gonna talk about today. A bit of explanation why we chose this as an example for today. 50k views in 5 days, that's an incredible result. There are not many niches that can reach that high amount of views, and also the guitar beats are trending right now. It always has been like that they are really easy to sell, and they are selling like crazy. For me, that's a good choice, that's a good point of reference. We can start there. Just a little reminder, here we have the different titles. Why is that? Because the dude was just changing it, probably experimenting with the title. That's a strategy as well. Okay, but let's just follow along with the indie rock type beat. If you've been paying close attention, the title is really important, and we want to, at the start, stick to one and choose it wisely. So the first couple ideas we got from other channels, and we see that indie, also bedroom pop, is trending as well within that keyword. So that's a good point of reference. And also, if we, as I said previously, plug the indie rock title in the vidIQ, so if we go there on the vidIQ, that's a keyword tab, you want to go here and just select keywords. This, quite a nice result with the almost 600k search volume and really low competition. And we see here, if you see those two arrows down there, that's a point of reference we could capitalize on. So the keyword with sad indie rock type beat is trending, and you can go really both ways. But yeah, you can experiment a bit, but you have to know what are you doing. Alright, so let's just say for the example of today, we want to capitalize on the sad keyword trending as well, and we want to add some little spice to our title, and we are choosing that titles. Obviously you can go with the two shown before. That's just up to you. I think there is quite a potential here, and also if we go through his channel, we can see a lot of beats that are sad indie pop, sad indie plus alternative, and all the shit like this. So I think that's a good opportunity. You will also need to look for them as well as you're searching for the niches for yourself in the future. For the profile picture and the channel name, that's just really as simple as it can be. We have two channels pulled up right now, and as you can see, As you can see, both of them have the prod dat in name and then their producer name, and both of the dudes have the picture with a guitar. So just follow the blueprint, just see what other people are doing. If you don't have such a picture, for like you don't play guitar yourself, just plug it in the Pinterest, just see for the, like my query was dude with a guitar, and you have a lot of examples. Simple as that. And here on the right I wrote prod dat your name. Here you can insert your producer name and exclamation mark. That's a little flavor. Simple as that. Now it's the really part I get passionate about, because most of you get this wrong, and I cannot speak more of how important the channel aesthetics is. Like the thumbnail ideas for, if you look at this right here, that's really simple. I just typed romantic sunset, couple painting, like cute indie art, but behind this is really a smart system I developed. So you want to go on the channel that you want to take the inspiration from, and just think of couple words that reminds you of all the pictures that are holding together this whole aesthetic. And that goes for this as well. Yeah, like you can see, there are a lot of sunset, like couples, maybe like umbrella, like the sky, romantic. Those are the keywords that just popping in my mind, looking through this channel, thinking about the pictures. So yeah, like maybe house here. And the simplest way to go about it is just think of a query, like think like a computer, and just type it in the Pinterest search. And here, as you can see, there are pretty good examples that's matching the channel aesthetic, and just go off of that. Just click the picture that really speaks to you. So talking more about the thumbnails, here I just chose 3 examples of the aesthetic we could go for, like with the souls, well, like with the blue painting, blue theme, anything like that. You want to really look at your CTR after like 20-30 videos, after you get like 50 or 100 views at least, and then you can change. But before that, stick to one lane, don't change anything, and just really spend time on that. The thumbnails are really important, and you don't want to neglect this step. The last thing I want to mention is the 50-50 rule. I always think to myself, if I would have clicked on that thumbnail, if it really speaks to me. And the other 50%, you cannot just go off the what you're gonna like, because that's not gonna make sense. So the other 50% is for how it matches the style you're going for. So use that, and always think to yourself, think like for 5, 10, 15 minutes even, because this step is really important and you don't wanna neglect this. Okay, talking about the beats themselves, before you can proceed on making a channel, you have to think about really making the beats efficiently, and they have to sound good, obviously. So the first step is look for the arrangement pattern in the description. Here, that's a really good example. We have everything laid out, and just use FL Studio to break down the beat and listen how it's arranged, how the percussion goes, how the melody goes. Then, if you have an idea how the beat is constructed, look for the certain like specific sounds, specific percussion on. Probably you can like look for the drum kits on Reddit. Here below I chose a couple examples. That's a drum kit that's really good for indie beats, like rock beats. That's a good guitar VST that you wanna make use of making the loops. And also the VST, which is Addictive Drums, also like really nice drum samples. That's gonna help you not thinking each time what you're gonna do. So I wanna really get this into your head. You want to make the beat process, like the beat making process, really smooth, really fast, and really effective. So before all of that, you need to think how you're gonna make the beats, and you're gonna make them every day, like for months. So you need to make this really simple and have a good system in mind. You don't want to end up just glancing at FL Studio every day without the direction. That's really ineffective, and you cannot let yourself do that. So talking briefly about the loops, I just want to mention that I found those two channels in like 5 minutes or so. That's exactly the same process that you want to take as you're looking for a niche. So just type in the niche keywords and the looping title, and you're gonna find a lot of examples of the channels that are making the exact kind of loops, because how we are making the type beats, there are people that are capitalizing on that, but just with loops. So why loops? The loops are really important because they allow you to network with other producers. They are obviously a huge time saver, which is really important if you are juggling, for example, more than one type beat channel at once, and they really allow you to achieve that sound that you're going for and other people are doing without like much practice, and you can start making beats right there, right now. And the last thing that people really mistake and think that's end all be all, the tags, description, the channel tags. In reality, the description is the only thing that's important. Like the tags were in the past. Right now it's good to have them. I always just follow what other people are doing. I just copied the tags from the description here, from one of the channels, the channel tags as well. Just insert your producer name here, and the channel tags are in the YouTube settings, like in the channel settings. The tags for the description you can just insert below the arrangement. Here, just copy some description, like for example, that's just a description of the channel we were talking about before. The most important thing obviously is the I cannot stress this out more, the beat purchase link, and link your IG, and that's it. You're ready to go. Alright, that's gonna be it. So just repeat those steps, follow along, and you will see the results for yourself. If you want to work with me one-on-one, DM me. Here is my IG. That's @IHateInVain. And yeah, see you in the next videos.